So in this video, we are going to look at trying to use the sum to product or the product to sum identities. So for example, find the exact values of, so A, the cosine of 23 pi over 12 plus the cosine of 5 pi over 12. So 23 pi over 12 and 5 pi over 12 are not two angles that are on the unit circle. So if I look at my sum to product identities, I will see that there is a identity that looks like this. So it says cosine alpha plus cosine beta is equal to 2 cosine alpha plus beta over 2 cosine alpha minus beta over 2. And so this part here, cosine alpha plus cosine beta, that looks like what I have. So 23 pi over 12 is my alpha, 5 pi over 12 is my beta. And so all it is a matter of plugging it into this formula. So it's going to end up being 2 cosine, so alpha plus beta over 2. So 23 pi over 12 plus 5 pi over 12 all over 2. And then cosine of 23 pi over 12 minus 5 pi over 12 all over 2. And so we have 2 cosine. The top part here, we end up with 28 pi over 12 all over 2 cosine, and then 23 minus 5 would give us 18 pi over 12 all over 2. And I can reduce 28 pi over 12. So we're going to have 2 cosine of 7 pi over 3 all over 2. Cosine of 3 pi over 2, because 6 goes into both of those, all over 2. And then these become 2 cosine. So to do this, I would do keep, change, flip, right? So 7 pi over 3 times 1 over 2. So this is going to end up being 7 pi over 6. Cosine, this is going to end up being 3 pi over 4. And 7 pi over 6 and 3 pi over 4 are both on the unit circle. So it's going to be 2, the cosine of 7 pi over 6 is minus root 3 over 2. And the cosine of 3 pi over 4 is minus 1 over root 2. So my 2's would cancel. Negative times negative is positive. So we just end up with the square root of 3 over the square root of 2. And you can leave your answer like that. So we'll do another one. So for example, so B, the sine of 82.5 degrees, cosine of 37.5 degrees. So this looks like one of the product to sums. So I have a product, and there is the identity that says the sine of alpha cosine of beta is equal to 1/2 times the sine of alpha plus beta plus the sine of alpha minus beta. So if I'm plugging in here, we're going to have 1/2 times the sine of 82.5 degrees plus 37.5 degrees plus the sine of 82.5 degrees minus 37.5 degrees. So we end up with 1/2 times the sine of 120 degrees plus the sine of 45 degrees. And both of those are on the unit circle. So we have 1/2 times root 3 over 2 plus root 2 over 2. So we end up with 1/2 times root 3 plus root 2 all over 2, or root 3 plus root 2 all over 4. So it's really just a matter of trying to find the correct identity to use and then plugging in when you do.